Oh, hi. Hi. My daughter says I'm the worst at winding these up because this is how I do it. Look, this is how you do it. You take them like this, so you only have to wind like this. But she says this is the lazy way of doing it. I don't know how you do it, but I think it's great. Side note, we're gonna do some hair today. This is day 2 hair, but like the static and everything is a real deal. And I on purposely did not do my hair earlier, even though I've done some public things, because I wanted to do it in this YouTube video. Let's roll this out right now. This way. This way, one way's way harder. Do it with me. One way's way harder. One way's way easier. One way's way harder. Just like curling your hair. That is literally how it goes. And every single day when people are like, I can't do my hair. Thanks, Mitch. You can do your hair, it just is a pain in the butt. So this is day 2 hair. Man, are you like me? Your hands are... Don't mess up my flat lay stuff, Mitchell. It is amazing here. Between all of the tripods and then my flat lay zone, we're a mess. Apologize. This is day 2 hair. Day 2 hair is where you decide you can do one of 2 things. 1, you just let your hair roll with whatever curls it has, or 2, you will just put selective curls in it. So you gotta go for what you're wanting. I try really hard to not curl my hair any other time but day 1. This one is with a flat iron curl, and I wasn't even like super happy with it when I did it, but here we are. So I'm gonna mess with it, and then I'm gonna see if I wanna add any other heat to it or anything like that. So on day 2 hair, there's a couple things that are kind of annoying. We have the static that kind of takes over, that dryness that kind of takes over, and then we're starting to get the oily hair if you're anything like me. I don't know how many days you can go without washing your hair, but I can go if I'm lucky 3, but on day 2, I really feel it. First things first, I can feel static. I'm touching my hair, but guess what else? When I feel my hands, they feel dry too. So I will take a lotion and I will just apply it to the good old hands and lotion this up, and then I'll start messing with my hair. Not to mention, I'm not messing with my hair up in here, so having that little bit of lotion, it actually just kind of helps it out too. And you'll notice that the dryness it's not bothering it anymore. It's actually helping things out, and it makes me feel a lot better about myself, if I do say so myself. Now we are at the very tail end before I get my hair cut next, and so I'm totally not digging my haircut. Totally not digging my staticky hair. Like, there's a lot of things I don't like, so you gotta move on. So I'm gonna give you a couple different hair products that I use. I don't care whatever brand you want, you can use. I will tell you what I'm using, and it's all from Launch, but you can use whatever you want. So we have an oil. This is a marula oil. It is a hydrating mist. It does have alcohol in it. It has the kind of alcohol that dries quickly, so it's not an alcohol that adds those fatty alcohols too. So this one's denat alcohol, SD alcohol, denat alcohol, but it does have that oil to it, and it definitely, so it dries quickly in the hair, but it also helps keep those statics at bay too as I'm messing with my hair. So I do like to use this one because I can go through the hair, change up the hair, and then still have the hair looking good. So on day 2, try really hard not to use a hairbrush, because there is a difference here. So see how my pieces are, it's still kind of piecey, those curls are there. If I go in with a brush, it just blends all that in more, so it does give it a whole different look. So you do have to decide what it is you're wanting to do and how lightly you're going to barely mess with your hair. So after I kind of just see what's up, mess with my hair a bit with the marula oil and with the lotion on my hands, I'm gonna come in here, and my next move is going to be a dry shampoo. So Launch has a couple different dry shampoos. They have a 1, a 2, and then they have just like the normal dry shampoos. So this is a 1. It would be what I would use on my hair if it's just not very oily. A 2 is what I'm gonna use on my hair when it's really oily. if you don't want to use that product line within it, this is the Style Reviver. This is super dry shampoo. So this is the really oily one too. So if I use this stuff, does it say shake? Shake well before use. Hold can 4 to 6 inches away from the hair and spray product direct at the roots. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually not gonna spray the product too heavily at the roots, and I'm gonna kind of spray it a little more kind of throughout the hair, at the root and kind of throughout. Because I don't want it to get heavy, as it is a heavier dry shampoo. Or you can go this route with the number 1, and then I'm gonna come, does this one say to shake well? Yep, this one says to shake well before use. Okay, and then this one I'm gonna come right at that root. Okay, now there's different methods that you can do with dry shampoo. This is where it comes in that you need to figure it out for yourself. So dry shampoo, I feel like you do need to test out more than one product. Don't ever say that no dry shampoos work, because they really can. It's definitely a product you need to test out though, but there's a couple different methods that you can do too. One is you spray it in and you just let it sit, and you just let it do its thing until it sits just a little bit. And then after it has done that and it sits and it's not feeling so cold, you come in and you move it around. Another option with it is you can spray it and then blow dry, and you blow dry it up. So you would blow dry, so it's gonna add to the volume, and then it's going to help kind of make it flow throughout the hair, drying that out just a bit. Option 3 is you're just gonna spray it in the hair, and then you're gonna move directly into moving it around while it's drying. So test those out and see which way is best for you. You can even comment below which one you have found that's best for you, and others can try it out too. Also, if you have a favorite dry shampoo that you really like, put that in the comments below too, so people can test them out. Because maybe some of you will use the same exact dry shampoo and people will see that it's recommended more and more. It's up to you, but do as you wish. Okay, Lange also has a dry shampoo powder. I like to use this not too heavy, but sometimes you do have to, if it stops poofing, you do have to shake it because it does get so dense down there in the bottom. But this one I'll use a little differently. I'll just use it to spray into the hair. Now I have medium fine hair, but a lot of it. And so I don't wanna weigh it too much down because it is medium fine, but I do like to come in and add a little bit of this texture. So this is what I use as a texture spray instead of using a texture spray, because I feel like sometimes texture sprays can have a little more oil to them than my hair needs. And then I feel like I get oily quicker. So that's why I like to use this more as a texture spray. So you can see that volume, everything's becoming really voluminous, awesome hair. And even though I'm like telling you different ways you can dry shampoo, I've now shown you 3 different dry shampoo products. I really just use one or the other and then this to really get in that volume. Okay, I have a wand here that if I did want to create more style with my hair, I could go in and add a couple curls. And how I would do that is I'd look and I would assess. So I like how that flows. This right here could definitely have a little bit more curl to it, but this is so loose of a wave, I don't want to go too curly. So I'm only gonna hold it in there for a couple seconds to get that volume. So again, less is always more. Figure out what products is best for your hair. Do a little study for if it's pulling it too heavy, try a little less. The next time, like, you want to try the same product different ways, because a lot of times you're like, this product sucks, but really and truly, we just might be using it wrong. And that's what I want you to get in the habit of. There's so many products out there that the beauty industry has like pushed for people, and some products can be better than we think. We just need to trial it out for a little bit and test out what we think with trying it different ways. I'm just gonna add in a little bit of curl there. Now you can go in, add heat protector. You're not seeing me add an extra heat protector. I gotta be honest with you, this is so minimal, I just don't care that much. You can diss on me all you want, but I think for how light I put it through my hair, and I think that for I'm doing a couple pieces, I don't worry too much. I did put in the heat protectant though before I blow dried, and that's all she wrote. And somebody's probably gonna come bark at me at what I'm doing wrong. Good news is I'm so easygoing, I just don't care. I think I'm okay. And my hair's in good condition. If my hair was in different condition, I think that that would make a solid difference. But the hair's in good condition right now. It's hydrated well. I'm not getting a ton of split ends, so I definitely can tell that difference. And so we'll just add in a couple there and we'll call it good. Lastly, I'm going to go in with a pomade of your choice. If you choose to even do pomade, I could easily just leave this alone, leave it how it is and call this good. So, but you can choose a pomade if you want. I like to do a pomade on my roots with this one. This is the Salt and Sea pomade from Launch. And I just get a little bit on my fingers and then I just tame any flyaways. And then a hairspray, that mamma jamma up, and you call it a day. Where's my hairspray? In front of my face. So you can use this one's from Launch. It's really good. Find the hairspray that you like. Again, I think that that one is all personal preference as well, because it depends on how heavy your hair is. If you have finer hair, I do recommend taking your hair and lifting it up and spraying under there instead of spraying everything on the top, because your hair's just, it's too heavy for your fine hair. Okay, I think I'm gonna give this a little tuck. And call it good. I'm gonna go check the back really quick and I will be right back. All right, that's all she wrote. I will show you the back. Every time I do this, I just want to pop my back while I'm in the whole round thing. But 2-day hair should take you 5 minutes, something super simple, be really quick. So in recap, you use all you want, don't get too much product. You definitely want to, if you are feeling more dry, add an oil to it. It can be a stronger oil than even the marilla oil, but keep the hydration, keep this part hydrated while you're going through the other days before you wash. Don't do too much product because on day 3, it's gonna be loaded down heavy. I hope you like this tutorial. This is my brand new 2-day hair, 2nd-day hair video because it's been a hot minute since I did one last. Take care, have a good one, make it easy. We'll see you later, bye.